First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello, everyone. This is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. Thank you very much for joining us. We are live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, and I appreciate everybody who's able to be here and a part of this show. So we cover a wide range of topics on here, but we also like to talk about events as part of that, and that's one that's coming up this weekend, Amplify PDX, taking place on August 9th, bringing together a number of different nonprofits for an inaugural event, bringing the community together. We're going to talk all about what that event is, but we've got two of the participants of that event joining us right now. We've got Babatunde, we've got Gabi, and both of you, thank you very much for joining us here today. I appreciate your time. And, you know, I thought maybe we could start off, if you wouldn't mind, just letting us know a little bit about each one of your organizations before we get into the group, you know, Amplify PDX event that's happening, just to find out a little bit about each of you. And I don't know who wants to go first. Babatunde, would you want to tell us just a little bit about yourself and your business?
Absolutely. I can kick us off. My name is Babatunde Azubuike. My pronouns are they, them, they, them. I am the executive director and founder of Black and Beyond the Binary Collective. Our mission is to build the leadership, healing, and safety of Black and African, Indigenous, trans, queer, non-binary, two-spirit, intersex, asexual, lesbian, gay, bisexual, plus alphabet soup folks here in Oregon. Our organization's been around since 2020. And our work really focuses on providing leadership development, political education, workforce development, as well as supporting building out mutual aid networks, as well as like our housing safety fund. We've been in partnership with the county and the city for the last 5 years, I believe, helping to move about $1 million to keeping queer and trans, non-binary, two-spirit, intersex, asexual folks housed in the city of Portland.
Wow. I mean, that's a lot of things that you're doing there under what organization? I mean, that's tremendous though too. I mean, $1 million in that to help out with that. I mean, that's really fantastic. And so, and we're going to talk about your, you know, being here part of Amplify as well. But Gabi, would you mind telling us just a little bit about yourself and about your organization?
Sure. My name is Gabi Dixson. I have been an athlete for majority of my life and living in Portland and the greater Northwest for the majority of my life. And my organization is called Gym Space Equity. And what we do is try to increase diversity in gym spaces. So I want to increase the joy of movement. And the way I do that is by providing education, opportunities that are free or low cost for Black and brown folks to come into gym spaces. There's a lot of barriers there, cost being one of them, representation being another. And I myself experienced being the only Black or brown person in many a gym space and many a competitive opportunity, and was tired of being the only brown person. So I decided to do something about that. And that is how Gym Space Equity was born.
Wow. I mean, so both of you providing these spaces and putting in all of that work that goes with that too. I mean, that is a tremendous amount of work for a nonprofit, and I'm sure it's many, many, many hours that you have both, you know, put into those organizations. And with that, you know, let's talk about Amplify PDX and what this event really is. And I don't know if maybe you could just tell us a little bit about how this came together and who all's involved in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think I can speak to a little bit of that, and then I'll hand it off to you, Gabi. But I feel like what's kind of happened in the midst of everything that's happening politically and nationally, we are seeing a lot of the different funding streams that were helping to provide our work and fund our work to be able to offer resources to Black, brown, Indigenous communities, folks who were low income or experience marginalization. And so with those funds kind of like being in flux, I think what we have decided is to really move towards collaboration over competition and really build solidarity with each other and bring each other closer so that we can build more wealth amongst multiple organizations instead of each organization having to compete for the same pool of funding.
Yeah, absolutely. We have been working really hard to do those collaborations as an organization on our own. And when I heard the opportunity of Amplify, I was like, absolutely, this is right up our alley. Um, like you said, collaboration over competition. We want community unity over all this back and forth. We're kind of stepping away from that like corporate idea that all for every individual for themselves. Like no, like we're under the firm belief and understanding that there is more than enough for everybody if we come together as a community and support each other.
I love that word community. That's really something that kind of jumped out at me when I was taking a look at what this event is going to be, because bringing everybody together like that and collaborating, and really it kind of seems like celebrating as well all the organizations and the different ways that you participate and work with the community. And so to that extent, tell us about Amplify PDX. What is this that people are going to be able to get out and, both enjoy and also support all of the organizations?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to take this one, Babatunde?
Sure.
Or you can, you can go for it. It sounds like you.
I'll let you two decide that.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Go for it.
I think what folks can expect is different organizations really coming together to create a collective space of what we each offer in our own respective roles and community. And so the space is really going to be very alive, very buzzing, right? So we're going to have like a kid zone area. I believe Gabi's going to be doing some deadlift demos, which is pretty dope. Our organization is going to have a sensory space. I've also heard that there might be an Oasis space inside of there, as well as with folks purchasing tickets, there's opportunities to get freebies, swag, really connect with organizations, and as opposed to having to go to each organization to try to connect, we're all together in one space. So we're just there vibing, connecting. Esperanza Spalding is going to perform, which is super exciting.
Wow.
And yeah, it's going to be a really, really good time. And there's 6 whole hours. So if you can't make the first part, maybe make the middle part. You can't make the middle part. You do not want to miss the end. I will say that. So, yeah.
No spoilers?
No spoilers.
There'll also be some poetry performances. We're going to have a panel. All kinds of good stuff is going to be happening on this day. And we're just really excited to just bring the community together and have some time to just like see what everybody else is about. It's going to be awesome.
I love that, because I'm sure, as I mentioned before, all the work that goes into, I'm sure, each one of your organizations. I bet it's hard to get out and actually go see other people or find time to be able to do that and make some of those connections. So having everybody there in one place is, I would imagine, be a really huge benefit for everybody involved. So let's explain for everybody out there who wants to come down and be a part of this, have a fun day, also learn about the organizations. How is this? How can they do this? How can they get tickets? And where is this going to be?
I'll let you take that one, Gabi.
We are going to be at Open Signal right off of MLK from 1 to 7 on Saturday, August 9th, which is this coming Saturday. You can get tickets, I believe, on most of our platforms via social media, but also on their website directly as well. Open Signal.
There we go. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
I believe, and maybe this is just something I saw, but I think no one turned away for lack of funds as well, because that is still a priority for us. We understand that folks in our community are really unstable. People are losing jobs left and right, and we want to make sure that money is never a barrier to engaging with community.
Yeah,
That's
well,
great.
it is a fundraiser. We want everybody to still be able to come and participate and have a good time.
And I know that you set a goal there when you just say the fundraising side. There is a goal, right?
Yes. Yeah, so there's a fundraising goal of $15,000. And I think what's really cool about what we're doing is really kind of outside of the way that organizations typically fundraise. And so that $15,000 goal will be dispersed between all of the organizations that were tabling, a part of it, covered costs, all of that type of stuff. So, it's not just going to one organization. You get to really make a significant impact by purchasing a ticket to create funding for multiple organizations as well.
Yeah, we have organizations that are helping with food access, healing justice, arts and culture, affordable housing, fitness, wellness. We have all kinds of organizations. So having some representation from everybody there is going to be really important for the folks who need it and the folks who can give to make it a better thing for everybody.
Nice, well-rounded, all kinds of different organizations, as you mentioned. So lots of different ways that people are helping people, and then going in there, and everybody gets to go down there and support it. Well, thank you both, for having time to talk to us here, just to get the word out about this and learn a little bit more about each one of your organizations and the work that you do. And again, Amplify PDX. So the inaugural event. This is the first one, right? This is the inaugural one.
This is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the first of many, but starting off here on August 9th. Well, thank you both for joining us here today. I really appreciate your time, and thanks for all that you do.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
You bet. And for everybody watching too, this is Fox 12 Now. We are live streaming here, so this is part of what we get to do. We cover a wide range of topics, but we get to have some more longer conversations than we can on some of our other shows. So it's really great when we get to have things like this. And don't forget, you can download that Fox 12 Oregon app. All the different segments are on there, wide-ranging things that we cover here for our show, and of course everything else that we do. I've got more coming up throughout the afternoon, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes if you're watching live. If you're watching after the fact, feel free to share the segment, let other people know about it, and thanks for doing so. That's it for right now. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.